Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. So my previous subscribers, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about the tower moment, and I'm going to be talking about my experience when I experienced a tower moment. Now it happened back in 2020. It led to my spiritual growth. It also led to this YouTube channel. So I think in order for you guys to really understand the nature why what we're going through at the collective, even in the United States, is so important, and why you should be able to be embracing the crumbling of the system and the crumbling of everything around us. I know a lot of you guys have said, oh, Chris, do more of this walking and talking video. So I had an intention for a longer video today, but I underestimated, because somehow when I planned this, I forgot that you can go and you can't walk because nothing is shoved, and I forgot that there was snow on the ground. How did I forget that? I have no idea, but I forgot it. But anyway, besides the point, the main moral of the story is understanding that, well, let's start with the date. The day is January 23rd, 2025, January 24th, 2025, and it is currently 2:36, I believe, p.m. Eastern Standard Time when I am recording this. So it's been a little bit, but we all forget sometimes that, the tower moment thing crashing down. The tower moment is a bad card. When in retrospect, the tower card is a really great card. It's a good card to have. And when you start to think about it on more of a grandeur level, you start to realize how really important. Oops, almost fell. Okay, anyway, you start to realize how important the tower moment really is, because it really propels you to really look from within and to really vitalize your internal growth. Now, you're gonna watch the video should be up and loaded by now, by the time you watch this video. And this video is almost like a part 2 of that. And that video is talking about how can you survive the next 8 years, right? And I didn't really expect that. The Spirit just told me, just make a message we love, just allowing them to have the ability and to just tell me what we need to hear, what you need to hear. The tower card is a great thing to have in your life, because the tower card crashes everything and crumbles everything. The system falls, the system collapses. So to really go back to more of the story is, back in May of 2020, I was experiencing a major tower moment because I was a little stubborn. I was not listening to my guys. I was kind of like in this other state. I was more in the physical, but I was kind of asleep, but I was also awake. It was kind of a mix between the two. But they were like, you gotta wake up. And at that point, I was a little bit in tune with my guys, but I wasn't exactly sure because I'm very stubborn. I went to Italy in 2020. They were telling me, don't go. We all know how Italy turned out in 2020. I was there during the pandemic, the start of it. And it's important because when I came back, I was forced out of the country. I just ended up taking the last flight out. I was so insistent on staying there and not really leaving, because I was like, I worked so hard for this. I worked so hard to get to where I am. I worked 2 jobs, 80 hours a week, just to be able to afford to go to Italy. And the moral of the story is, I was sent home early. Not because of spiritual divine, not because of me being forced by the school. The school didn't even know there was a pandemic. Yeah, I know, right? That's the American health education system. But it's the idea that I could have gotten somewhere if I wanted to. But my guys were like, no, you're leaving. What making you leave? They made me take the last flight out. I had a spiritual awakening, a tower moment, things were happening. And I'll go more in depth in another video when it's not freezing enough. But when I came back, Black Lives Matter was starting to become a big issue. And I was getting my feeling. Things were going off on me. I was just feeling a different way. And I felt like I needed to do something. So I went out and I protested. My mom found out because, I live in a MAGA family. So that's not always a good thing, in essence, when you are going against their beliefs. And so they made me choose between family or values. I chose values because that's what matters more. It was morale. Going out and protesting and merely giving a voice for those, because I will want them to do the same for me. So I've been protesting continuously every day. I ended up losing everything. I ended up becoming homeless, got kicked out of the house. I almost lost all my money and all those things. And it allowed me to really understand on a grandeur level how much I survived, how much that I was able to persevere, and how I'm able to get by with what I could be able to get by with. And so, even if I lose everything, I know I'm going to be okay. And I think gotten better since, you know. I think still rocky at home, of course, and, you know, that's to be expected. But things are okay. You know, those were a little blip, but it allowed me to look from within. It's when I picked up my first tarot deck. I didn't pick it up to find out what the future was. I picked it up because I wanted to know if I was going to be okay, if I was going to be safe. And in that moment, I realized that I had a gift. Sometimes it takes a major tarot moment to push you where you're meant to be, to push you where you got to go. So if you're confused about why the United States is going where it's going, and you know, you're kind of confused, well, this should give you the guidance that you need, because sometimes you need a complete tarot moment. You need to lose everything in order to be able to get to where you got to go, to be put on the track you're meant to be on. And that is why we are experiencing what we're experiencing. Don't be afraid of the tarot moment. Embrace it. Because that is where the most growth potential happens. It's where you're able to really change who you are, and that's why the United States is going where it's going. And you as an individual, because you are also undergoing this as a collective, we are going to see massive changes over the next 8 years. And especially it's going to be indicated by the tarot card. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. And that's my message for you. I love you. Peace out.